Welcome to Geeks Like Us, week number 17. That's right, he's showing the number of people that are here for the review this time. Only 2 of us. Nathan couldn't be here, so Charlie and I will have to suffice. Let's get right into this. What do you think?
Smells better.
Yeah, and I have more headroom.
Low fat edition. Oh, that's harsh.
Let's start with Superman Batman, number 50 from DC Comics. Any comments?
I picked up the Superman Batman stuff a while back. I had a buddy that lent a lot of the back issues to me when I started reading Supergirl because I wanted to see where she came from. Got hooked, pick it up now, and I gotta say, it's a pretty good issue. I do think, as far as the whole, as you know if you watch before, we spoil things, the whole trying to link Batman and Superman's past together again, it seems very forced. We talked about this earlier. Yeah, you want to try and bring a lot of DC superheroes have the problem of trying to bring them back down to earth, making them
relatability.
Yeah, making them seem real and tangible and
humanized.
But this was one way to go about it, and yeah, it did that. But still, it seems very forced. How much are you going to try to weave their backstories together? That, even their parents knew, or their dads knew each other, and it wasn't bad. I liked the story. There hasn't been
a quibbling point for you is a point that I really liked. I love the fact that this whole series, Superman Batman, has done nothing but try to make these characters more reachable by the everyday Joe. I mean, Superman and Batman, the series themselves, their individual series, are all about, let's put on the suit, let's go fight crime, and let's go save the world. This gives a little bit more...
Well, like I said, there has not been an issue of Superman and Batman I have read so far that I did not like. There's some of them when it was going on through the whole Infinite Earths thing, I think.
Infinite Crisis?
Yeah, Infinite Crisis. Some of that stuff, I was missing a couple issues when I first read through the other guy's stuff, and I'd go from one issue to the other and I go, holy crap, what happened? And I'd get a little lost, but overall, once I got the entire story of everything, there's not been an issue I really didn't like. And I didn't dislike this issue. This particular attempt at bringing them down to earth seemed forced to me. Didn't say it was bad.
I'll agree. It is a little far-fetched to think that Thomas Wayne is going to travel and become a tangible hologram on Krypton for an hour.
And the entire reasoning for all of Wayne Enterprises' stuff being that he got a little bit of Kryptonian tech and reverse engineered it best he could and yada yada yada. I mean, it's a cool idea to think, look how close connected they are, but at the same time, it feels very spoon-fed.
And I'll give you that. But yet, it's these light-hearted, good-feeling stories that this series really has to offer.
Very much was. And
we've discussed this before. Another fun thing about the series is the contrasting yet similar viewpoints that Superman and Batman have. You see the story through both of their eyes.
Yeah, I really like that side of it. I mean, overall, it was a good read.
Very good artwork.
Yes.
For most of it, at least.
And I can't really say anything bad about it. The only thing that did jump out to me is, why is everybody's mother named Martha? Bruce's mother was Martha. Clark's mother was Martha. Another comic we read this week, somebody's mother's named Martha.
So if your mother's name is Martha, you might be the next superhero.
Your odds of being a superhero just increase.
You should go on that sci-fi TV channel show, Who Wants to Be a Superhero. Yeah.
So,
moving on, let's go over to Marvel Comics True Believers, number 1 of 5. Are you a true believer?
Being a Marvel fan, I am a true believer. This is the first time I've read the True Believers title.
This is the first time there's been a True Believers title.
I didn't know if there had been a previous run. I just do my quote on screen instead of off screen down here. But I liked it. Overall, the artwork was decent. I
thought the artwork pretty well was good all throughout. I mean, it was a little heavily inked, but it fit the tone of the story.
I like that on the end, they're S.H.I.E.L.D.'s trying to figure out, who are these true believers. We've got little tiny snippets of information on who the people in this team are. We just can't pin anything down. And the main guy from the story is right there in S.H.I.E.L.D. giving them the information about
misinformation.
True Believers and incorrect information to lead them the wrong direction. She gets done, lets her hair down, loses the glasses. She's like, "Hey guys, how's everything going?" And you see the True Believers underneath the mask, and it's just like, man. I mean, one of the guys just sitting there with a red ball cap on and kind of chubby looking, and I love how the hat transformed into his helmet.
Pretty light, yeah. I did like the aspect of the story where basically the story is this group of people, prominent people no less, have been gathering hookers from the street and injecting them with drugs and
mutant growth hormone
LSD?
And LSD
yeah,
cocktail.
and then having arena fights basically with them, human cockfights, only with prostitutes.
And you know,
bad enough that should be
bad enough
fights.
Bad enough the prostitutes are all hyped up on the mutant growth hormone, but they're on the LSD.
And
so
I love that the group of people that sets this all up are in superhero costumes.
Yeah, they dress up because they say in the comic, you drop somebody off at the hospital later all beaten and bruised, and they say, you know, "Oh, I was there and I got a fight, and Spider-Man was there, and so was Doctor Strange and the Hulk, and they were watching," and they're like, "Your blood test shows LSD. You're on the smack."
This is a true story of yours, right? This happened to you last week at the hospital.
By the way, if anybody has seen my pants.
Oh, wow. Trust me, he is wearing pants for this review. Thank you. Well, that just shows your foot, but that's okay. There's pant leg there. Wow.
Overall, good guy.
Overall, it's not bad. I mean, it's a 1 of 5. Next month, we get to find out what Reed Richards did that's so bad.
Yeah, they
so
leave off with
about.
that. They basically kind of... I don't want to say they threatened Reed.
Oh, they
do.
Reed.
I mean, it's not like we're going to come kick your butt, we're bad guys, but it's like, hey, you screwed up and the public should know.
Yeah.
And you just see what looks like kind of a DUI mugshot. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm curious.
It'll be interesting to see what that's about.
Right.
So, yeah, I say give it a shot. Be a true believer.